Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some Farming Simulator 25 here on Elm Creek um, in our Rags to Riches challenge. We're no longer in the rags, we are into the riches. We are going to be doing some more harvesting today. We still got two more fields to plant. Didn't finish doing them, so we're going to plant those two fields first. And then we will be moving on to the next month. So I hope everybody's had a good day so far. It's early for me, but I know some people are just now getting up or just now getting home, depending on where you are in the world. So we are getting started kind of early for us, but wanted to go ahead and do some streaming since I woke up. Okay. Like I said, we still got two more fields to plant here, and the month we're in, but it shouldn't take us too long. So let's go ahead and get these two fields planted. This one is going to be our oats, so we need to switch this over to oats. Alright. Get that on. Might help if we. There we go. Like I said, it won't take us very long to do these. Of course, we're going to be harvesting 3 more fields, planting 3 more fields, and all that in this episode. But we'll also be doing some selling. Like I said, we did this last night, and I just wasn't able to finish everything before I went to bed. So, and I woke up a little earlier than I planned on this morning, so I couldn't go back to sleep. So, why not just go ahead and do a little stream this morning, because we weren't going to be playing this today, but now we are. We're going to be streaming 4 times today. We're going to have this early morning stream, and then at about 9 o'clock or so, we'll be doing a TCG Card Shop Simulator. And then at 2 o'clock, we will be doing Medieval Dynasty with Dale and Ludi. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to do Stardew Valley. It'll be a long day of streaming. Not going to do that. We're going to get this corner. There we go. But I hope everybody's doing alright this morning. We will need to go fill our seeder back up in our seed tank. After we do this, Alright, we're almost done with our oat field here. We'll go plant our rice field, and then we will move on to the next month. And we'll be harvesting, I think we're going to be harvesting our canola, our rice, and our grass. Yeah. That's what we'll be harvesting this month. So. But before we move on, we're going to go buy a few more cows. Alright, let's go ahead and cut that off. Let's switch this over to long grain rice. Get that planted over here. While we're going to let the worker do this one, while he's doing this field, we're going to go ahead and go over there and buy a few more cows. And we're also going to go purchase a couple of more pieces of equipment. I don't know if that. This is what I want. Worker, please. Yep. And go. Alright. So let's go ahead and get over to our cow barns. Alright. We're going to go ahead and buy, I think we're going to go ahead and buy 20 more. Alright, so this is going to be buffalo in this one. How much is 20? Okay, we'll go ahead and buy 30. Which, you know what? We'll just stick to 20. And then we'll buy the rest of them next month, which will be 30 to fill up both of these. These only hold 70 cows each, but we're going to have 3 barns for each, so let's go ahead and get this one. And we'll buy Holsteins for this one. We'll buy 20 more of them. And we'll buy those. Excuse me. Alright, and then we're going to go to the store. We're going to be buying a few things here. We're going to get us one of these cheap tractor. I'm going to go with the Challenger. And we're going to go ahead and give it the bigger motor. We're going to put the wide tires and weights on it. It's going to be $90,000. So we're going to go ahead and get that tractor. Alright, and then we are going to get first, we're going to get us a water tanker. We do want the XL capacity. It's 12,000. This is going to be just for collecting milk. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into that tractor. We'll get this back. And we should have a little bit of milk, a little bit of goat milk. I mean, buffalo milk. Now we're going to have 2 different places to deliver the milk. And I think what we're going to do the first month is we're going to deliver to our dairy, and then the next month we'll deliver to our dessert factory, just so we put a decent amount of milk in each one. Now we've only got 40 cows, so it's not going to be a lot of milk, but whatever we get, we'll put, like I said, we'll put in the first delivery we'll do to our dairy production. The second delivery we will do um, to the dessert factory so we can turn on those products that need the milk. But we'll use this tractor right here is going to be used mainly for feeding the cows and the delivering the milk. Um, but if we need to, we can use it for other things. So we have 4 tractors now. This will be the last tractor we buy for a little while until we get our other farm going, which is going to be on the other end of the map, and that will be strictly vegetables. So like carrots, parsnips, beets, potatoes, sugar beets, green beans, onions, all that stuff will be planted over there. This will be our next field that we purchase, and we are going to split this one in half, if not thirds. We may do 3 fields out of this one. It is a really big field, so we may do like a barley, sorghum, and oat field here. Probably will do that, but this piece of property is on the expensive side, and we are not going to be harvesting. Well, I guess we could harvest the peas. It's $684,000. We're not going to be. We're not going to get it just yet. Obviously, we don't have the money, but if we can get it, we can harvest that field now, as long as it's not spinach, and I think it's actually peas, which is what we planted in this field here. But I'm just going to pull this tractor up to the cow barn to, we're not going to pick up the milk, we're just going to have it here ready for the next month. We do have one more thing to do this month. Alright. Make sure I'm in the trigger there, we are. Alright. Let's get into this tractor here. We're going to back into this trailer. And we are going to go get our wood chips and sell them. This is the only time of year that it's worth selling them, so I'm going to pull up right here to this, and we will get our wood chips. That's not a lot, but it is worth selling in the month of January, so we ain't gonna make a lot of money, but we'll make a little bit. Alright, so 16,000. Not bad. Now we're gonna go ahead and park this. Alright. Alright, he's getting along. Why do they always skip that spot? I don't understand it. They always skip one spot in the field. I'll have to go back and get that. He's still working on this field here. We are gonna, like I said, be moving on to the next month. I do need to actually, let's go over here to our chicken house here. We do have some eggs that need to be delivered to our production building. So let's go ahead and grab those. Alright, we'll just walk them down there. At least grab a few so we don't run out of eggs. actually look at our production building here. Okay. What are we missing here? Milk bottled. Yeah, that's why we're going to the dairy. We got everything else, I think, in here. Got butter going. We got strawberries. We got eggs. Yeah, we just need the bottled milk. I don't think we can do chocolate in the, or can we? We do. We have that one working, I guess. Yep. Like I said, we're almost done here. Once we get done here, we'll move over to the next month. That. Across over here to this other little spot they miss on this field every time. And we'll go fill this thing up with seed. I think we're just going to leave this tractor hooked up to the seeder. Still didn't get it. I don't know what's up with this spot right here. Never wants to plant. Do it this way. There we go. I got it. Alright, let's go ahead and cut that off. And let's go fill up our seeder and our seed tank. just, like I said, we'll go ahead and leave this one hooked up here. Let's go ahead and get into our John Deere tractor here. We'll hook up to our trailer. We're going to go grab the rest of our eggs out of this other chicken house. Deliver these over here. Actually, I want to try something. Oh wow, I grabbed some of them, but not all of them. So we just basically, to load these up, we just have to push them forward. And then we'll grab them from there. There we go. We'll deliver these to our production building, and then we're going to drive him up to our other chicken houses. This will be enough for this building for a month. So let's go ahead. I have to manually get these because they're not close enough to the trigger. Go ahead and get this tractor up to our other chicken houses so we can load up our eggs in the morning for that factory over there. Dairy, we need to go ahead and set this one up. So we're going to go enter. Alright, let's double check here. Buffalo mozzarella. Buffalo yogurt. And we're not going to do butter from. We'll go ahead and cut this one on and this one on. Cheese. Chocolate ice cream. And this is going to be goat milk bottled. I don't think we need anything for that. Goat cheese. Goat milk yogurt. Honey ice cream. Strawberry ice cream. Vanilla ice cream. And yogurt. Alright. That is all set up now. I actually think we can just sell this one. Okay. Alright, let's get this up here and then we will move on to the next one. We're just going to go ahead and drive our trailer up here so we can get our eggs. Oh yeah, I needed to double check this. So, no eggs. Alright, good deal. Alright, so we'll just sit here and we will go back to our house. And we will go to sleep. Alright, let's go ahead and get our eggs loaded up. Okay. Well, it grabbed the other one anyway. That's fine. I didn't think it would grab them, but it did. This piece of wood, we're going to get rid of that. Alright, and now we'll grab it again anyway. Alright, let's go move it a little further away. Don't know where this piece of wood is coming from. We're going to take it way far away. Okay. Alright, I don't know why these aren't picking up, but let's just go ahead and load them on there. Not that I know what to do. Okay, all kind of chaos going on here. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and try to get these. And we do need to bring more water back up here. So, Shift R. Let's head on down here. product. Got a pallet of lettuce over here too. Got them all strapped in there. Big old payday. $181,000. Not bad. Let's go ahead and drop our trailer off. And then let's hook up to our water trailer. And we'll take it up there and put water in our pastry production, and then our dessert rather factory, and then we'll come back and top off greenhouses again. And then we'll get to harvesting. Let's check in on our animals real quick. Alright, they're pretty good on food. We can do without feeding the cows today, but we will have to feed them every day. Now we are going to go ahead and top off our barns with cows. First we're going to do this. And we'll go top off our greenhouses. Let's check. This one's got plenty of. Oh no, it don't either. They all need water. Alright. Okay, that's done. I think our open airs will probably be good. Yeah, they're good enough on water. Oop. Keep fat fingering buttons here. Alright, so we can fill our 3 greenhouses. Or 3 bigger greenhouses, and then we will set the water tanker to be filling back up, and then we will get to harvesting. After we get our harvester going, we'll go collect our milk and deliver it to our dairy production over there. fields are topped off. Let's go ahead and set this back to filling. Alright, let's get into our harvester. Alright, we'll go ahead and harvest our canola first, since it's right here. Alright, and then we need to harvest our rice field, canola field, and our grass. But first, we're going to go and purchase the rest of our buffalo for this one and our cows for the other one. Alright, so we want buffalo here, and we're going to buy the max. And then our other cow barn. Hello, Mr. Tedge. Welcome in. Alright. Now we got a little bit of buffalo milk here. Buffalo milk do not produce as fast as regular milk. You don't get near as much per month from them, but excuse me. But we will go ahead and get it. What little bit we get every month. Now, we're probably going to build our second buffalo barn here pretty soon, just so we can get more of that in each month. What is on the farm today? We are harvesting canola and our rice field today, and then we are also going to be leave him there. We're also going to be cutting our grass field today, which we have to do ourselves because our Worker doesn't like this field for some reason. We're going to try it. But I don't think he's going to do it. Oh, yeah, may actually do it this time. Alright, so our worker's doing that. That's good. We can go ahead and get our tractor here. Up to our forage wagon. We can go ahead and start picking up straw off our fields here. Now let's check our production and see how much straw we have in there. We still have, yeah, way more. So we have no grass in there, so we'll just sell our straw for today. Now, today we are going to be building our goat enclosure as well, but we'll do that once he gets done. Once we get done harvesting the grass, and we'll build our goat enclosure, and then get it going. We'll go ahead and collect some straw while he's cutting the grass. And then we could go ahead and build the goat enclosure, I guess. We'll go ahead and pick up straw for this field first. Then we'll build our goat enclosure, and we'll get some goats in. We'll feed them. So we'll get turned around and do this thing. Yeah, excuse me. Give me some water here. Okay, yeah, I know he's blocked by now. Give me just a second. I was choking here. Alright. He's done there. Let's get him emptied up. Go ahead and dump our canola in our production. And then we got to do our rice field over here. Alright, as soon as we get done picking up the straw here, we'll go ahead and get this field fertilized. I think we got to lime this one too, so we'll check here in a sec. We'll just move him down the road a little bit until we can get the straw off this other field. Good for now. Alright, let's check our field here. Let's see. Alright, this one does need to be limed. So let's go ahead and fertilize, then lime, then fertilize again, then plow, then plant. We'll do the fertilizing ourselves. And we'll let the worker lime it. Drop this right here for now. Go and get our lime spreader. That should be enough. Go ahead and get them started. grass pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and build our goat enclosure. I think sheep's under goats. Alright, how much is this? Oh, it's 32.68. Alright. Now we're going to first spin this around that way. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright. Do you want to customize the fence? Yes, I do. Alright, so we're going to go, let's kind of get in here where we can see. I want to leave room. And then I'm going to go out to about right here. Over to here. No. Rotate around a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Yes. Dang it. Alright. Messed up. Okay. Yes, I want to customize the fence. Alright. Let's go out here to about right there. Over this way. Here and yes. I want to plant the meadow. Alright, cool. Alright, now let's grab our bale trailer over here. And we'll go put some bales in our goat enclosure. Cut this on real quick. You want to hit Y. And we will grab guess we're going to have to unload bales here. And we'll just load back what we need to. Reset. Now we can get out. Now can we pick up our bales? There we go. Alright, so it only holds 11,000. Alright, we're going to put a few bales over here. So that's 3. This will be bale number 4. Bale number 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Alright. Go to operating position. Get these picked up here. Alright, I'm going to put back in transport position. Alright, now we're going to build our sheep enclosure. After we buy some goats. See how much money we have left. We may not have enough to do the sheep enclosure actually. Alright, let's see how many goats we can put in this thing. Where's our trigger for buying goats? Must be on the other side. There it is. Alright. So we are going to put goats in here. And we're going to get fully grown. We'll hold 94, which we have enough. So let's go ahead and get those. Now we have goats. We'll do sheep next month and probably another cow barn as well. But now we have goats. And we're just going to park this guy right over here. Alright. He is done lambing. Let's go ahead and park this. We'll refertilize and then we'll get him to plowing. Alright. We'll go ahead and actually fertilize our rice field since he's done harvesting. I believe it just needs one. Yep, it's only going to need one. Rice, you actually, when you do rice and grass, you only have to fertilize one time, because it gets a stage of fertilizer while you're harvesting. Looks like you missed a little bit of rice up here. We'll grab that before we go empty the harvester. Now we're done with the fertilizer spreader except for the grass field, which we're going to set him to doing. let him fertilize the grass. We're going to fill up our fertilizer first. Go ahead and get our mower off the field. If I can missed a little bit of grass, we're not going to worry about that. We'll just park him right here for now. Alright, let's go ahead and get this straw picked up off this field. Alright, Deconstruction raiding us. Thank you so much, Decon. Thank you, my friend. Hey, Sugar Pie, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Playing with Moxie, welcome in. You're welcome. You're welcome for that shout out as always, Shuggy. Alright, actually, let's go ahead and I don't have Moxie's set up, so let's do that real quick. And thank you for subscribing, Playing with Moxie. But let's go ahead and Decon, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, brother. Let's go get a link for Moxie here. And Shiggy Pie and Moxie and Decon are all really good streamers. And there is a link to Moxie's channel. I will get her a shout out made. Oh no, I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it. We support each other. Alright. But Shiggy Pie and Moxie and Decon are all really good streamers. Decon plays a lot of Stardew Valley. Moxie plays a lot of different games. Shiggy Pie plays a lot of different games. They are all good good streamers, so go check them out. Give them a subscribe and watch some of their videos and like them. Give them some support. Let's go ahead and get this sold real quick. Let's check. He is almost done fertilizing this field, looks like. Yep. He's got one more pass to make. We can go ahead and get this guy over here and start picking up our grass. You are welcome. No problem at all. Well, thank you, Shuggy Pie. I appreciate it. Decon is an amazing streamer, and him and Shuggy Pie have both helped me a lot with different things. Decon helped me a lot with modding Stardew Valley, and Shuggy Pie has helped me with a lot of different stuff. And Playing with Moxie is also in the yard sale community as well. She is, like I said, a very good streamer. And you should check all three of those people out. Anybody else that is in the stream, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. Does help out the channel. Yeah, he is about done fertilizing there. We'll go ahead and finish this row, and then we'll set him up plowing another field. Oh yeah, yard sale is a lot of fun. It's a fun game for sure. But y'all, please go check out those streamers. They have a lot of content for you. I know Decon especially has a ton of stuff you could watch. You could watch him for 2 or 3 weeks and not catch up on all his stuff. And by 2 or 3 weeks, I mean watching it all day. I'm still trying to catch up on some of his stuff that I haven't been able to watch. But this week has been kind of a weird week. I haven't been streaming as much. I've only been streaming about once a day. I normally stream 2 or 3 times a day, but today we will be streaming 4 times. So we'll be streaming this till about 8, and then I'm going to take a breakfast break. And about 9 o'clock we're going to come back with Yard Sale Simulator. At 2 o'clock I will be playing Medieval Dynasty with Ludi McScooty and her husband Dale. And then tonight about 7 o'clock Central, I will be doing Stardew Valley Expanded with East Carp. And we are going to be doing some Skull Caverns, working on the Monster Hunter goals there. And also, we will be starting Ginger Island. As well, so that's going to be a busy stream. I'm doing good, Shuki Pie. Just got a little cough this morning. Mostly sinus related, I think. We've got crazy weather here in Mississippi right now. We're supposed to get some winter weather tonight and tomorrow. Don't know what it's going to entail. They've said snow, they've said ice, they've said everything. So I'm hoping it misses us, because it has a chance to miss us now, but I don't know. And, you know, I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow or not, because we may not have power. It usually, if we get that kind of stuff, usually power gets knocked out, but we'll be doing that. But let me get to the end of this row here, and then we'll go get our other tractor there started on plowing our fields. Alright, let's go get him emptied up, get him on the plow. Yeah, well, like I said, the only thing I'm worried about is us losing power. Because if we lose power, that means I have nothing to do. Because no power means no internet means no gaming means I'm bored out of my mind. I guess I'll have to do some reading under candlelight or something, which isn't a bad thing, but yeah, I can only do so much reading. But hopefully we won't lose power. Alright, let's get our plow, get him started on these two fields. All we got left to do is pick up our grass, and then we gotta plow and plant these two fields here. Then we'll be moving on to the next month. Let's go ahead and get him set up here. Alright, and we'll get back into our other tractor and finish picking up grass, which is going to take a little while. It's a big field, so. All right. But yeah, I'm not so much worried about the cold. I mean, losing power would mean we have no heat, but our apartment is pretty well insulated, so it won't drop too cold in the house, but it'll be cold outside. But we have plenty of blankets. So if it gets cold, if we lose power, hopefully we won't. We didn't lose power last time, but this is supposed to be one of the worst storms that we've had here in a while. And like I said, we're not really accustomed to ice and snow here in Mississippi. We get it every now and then, but not very often. But while we were here, and we got some people in here, let's go ahead and play a song. This is one of my New Year's songs. And several of the people here are in the song.
26 with a new song mix. So many supporting, it makes my heart twitch. 1,000 subs, I really can't believe, but my dream isn't done, so I gotta complete. Thanking all my streamer friends who have helped grow. Your rock plays game and loves you more than you know. We got Amp Revamp with her daily sub-love and deconstruction game, and my brother coming in from above. Looty, Mascooty, and Big J's gaming adventures. Strong fall down with a major chaos on some misadventures. My good friend Strignine, who is kind-hearted, taught me lots of stuff to help me get started. Trey is a cool dude with a real good vibe, and good old Shuggy Pie always in the life. Lord Fish and Queen Fish and son of a fish, always supporting the streamers, fulfilling their wish. It's 2026 with a new song mix. So many supporting, it makes my heart twitch. 1,000 subs, I really can't believe, but my dream isn't done, so I gotta complete. Thanking all my streamer friends who have helped grow. Your rock plays game and loves you more than you know. Cozy Cow, game of the morning, help me wake up, but she will help if she can, if she has her favorite cup of mayhem and juice and mess with some real cool cats. Catman 44 and Big Horizon swinging them bats. El Pappy and Shield Maiden coming from the north, and keep you rolling on as you go forth. Granny Gamer and Fire Lion, both hard to beat, and Simply Guffy and Amanda, amazing, both really sweet. Handsome Elite and Steel, never a hit in the beat. Victor's videos and Nancy driving up and down the street. Da Vinci Gaming and the girl Jessica wandering. Wicked Kitty and just Kristen never leave you pondering. It's 2026 with a new song mix. So many supporting, it makes my heart twitch. 1,000 subs, I really can't believe, but my dream isn't done, so I gotta complete. Thanking all my streamer friends who have helped grow. Your rock plays game and loves you more than you know. Thanks to all of these and many, many more. I hope you all know I do love
so
and adore.
got a lot more grass to pick
So
up.
many people who have helped me gain the fame. And Happy New Year from the Wolf Den, and your rock plays game
one of my New Year's songs that I wrote. I also have a new thank you song that we'll play here in a little bit for other supporters of the channel. Um, it's actually, we'll go ahead and play that one, then we'll take a break from music for a bit.
Yeah, it's time again for your rock. To thank his friends, all the support has showed no sign of an end. People hitting the sub button and the likes, your rock player game and it's dropping the mic. It's time again for your rock. To thank his friends, all the support has showed no sign of an end. People hitting the sub button and the likes, your rock plays game and it's dropping the mic. Snowing in Texas danger, right here in the stream. Cody Smith and John Connors go in between. Carter Weddings and Roger Burkett giving the love. James Reese inspired Mom 7-6 are flying like a dove. John Lorden and Lisa James are straight smiling. Mama Wolf and playing with Moxie allow no defiling. Yeah, it's time again for your rock. To thank his friends, all the support it showed no sign of an end. People hitting the sub button and the likes, your rock plays game and is dropping the mic. Tooling, Rupture and Bunch patrol yelling and screaming. Gaming with Ford power will leave your face beaming. So not yours and Alice the Nacho be eating them chips, dipping them in salsa, Mexican cheese dip. Alfie's Mullet B watching TCG card shop. Dairy Wood chopping trees and never ever stop. Never ever stop, never ever stop, never ever stop. Yeah, it's time again for your rock. To thank his friends, all the support is show no sign of an end. People hitting the sub button and the likes, your rock plays game and is dropping the mic. Priscilla Norberto is living in Bobby's world. Watson and Emily Mendes make your toes curl. Hattie Asar is playing with Master Gamer. Nate Booker is chilling with no disclaimer. Melody Pure Music is writing them songs as well as Luna's music. The rhythms are strong. Yeah, this time again for your rock. To thank his friends, all the support is showing no sign of an end. People hitting the sub button and the likes, your rock plays game and is dropping the mic. Thanks again for hanging out with me, growing the channel as my eyes get misty. All these lovely people I've been naming, have a blessed day from your rock plays gaming.
All right. Alright, so again, thank you for all that support. All of you who watch and comment, hit the like button, all that stuff is very supportive of the channel. It means a lot to me. With that, just a way I show appreciation to the people who support by watching the streams and commenting in chat and subscribing and all that. Do appreciate it very much. Alright, thank you, bud. I appreciate that. And if you notice, I put your wife's name in that last song. And actually, hold on just a second. Shuggy, I'm going to do something here. I'm gonna add you as a moderator if you don't mind, and that way you can drop a link for your wife's channel in there, so people can go check out her music. She writes some very beautiful songs. No, no requirements here making you a moderator, Shuggy. I just wanted to give you that ability to drop a link for her channel. That way, people can go check out her music because I enjoy all of the songs she have written. She has written, and she's written a lot of songs for other streamers as well. She does a lot of songs for Shuggy Pie, of course. If you watch his streams, you will hear her music in the background, and I think I might even have a song in that as well, that I wrote for Shuggy. But yeah, Melody, go check out her channel. She's got some really good music. She's a very gifted songwriter as well. Um, I go back to her channel every few days and see if she's written any more songs. So enjoy reading all those, or listening to all those songs on her channel. Ah, well, don't tell anybody that now. Don't tell anybody that. Looks like he's getting done with that field there. Then we'll have one more field to plant. We'll be able to move on to the next month. And I think we'll be harvesting a couple of more fields in the next month. But we got a little bit more grass to pick up here. A lot of grass, actually. Well, I appreciate that. I try to be a good person. Life's too short for all the negativity. I try to be positive in everything, and I like supporting people who have helped me out, and you have helped me out a lot. And your wife's music is so good, I want people to hear it. So that link there to Melody's Pure Music, go listen to, like I said, listen to her songs. She's got quite a few good ones. And Shuggy Pie is he is a streamer. He is very fun to watch, but he also figures out all the tips and tricks in all the games that he plays. Like, he finds out things that you can do to do different things, and it's funny. He discovered how to make the Congo line and in Yard Sale Simulator, which was a lot of fun. He had people just in a line walking into his truck falling. It was so much fun. Yep, you do. It's a lot of fun, but definitely go check out Shuggy Pie. You will enjoy watching his streams, I promise you. Yeah, that one was an accident, but it worked out. It was funny. I have duplicated that and just playing off camera to see if I could get it done. Uh, I had about 10 or 15 people in a line doing that, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. I know somebody made a short of it. I don't remember who it was, but also if you go to Michelle Cozy Cow Gaming and you watch her stream and ask her to play the Congo line song that she wrote, it is hilarious. Yeah, Michelle. I think Michelle may have been the one that did the short of it. Um, I remember seeing it, but I couldn't remember who posted it. Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm gonna play one more song here. This is the farming simulator song I wrote. Let me turn that sound down a little bit more. Alright, so this one's called Fun on the Farm.
Your rock plays gaming and farming simulator 25. All the people showing up in the stream when it's live, doing all the things that all the farmers do, planting and harvesting and tending animals too.
Okay, Moxie, you have a great day.
Tractors are the tool that you use most of all, but many other machines will keep you from a fall. Planting the fields with planters and seeders, fertilizer spreaders and pulling weeds with weeders, spreading lime to increase the yield of the fields. Combine harvesters and trailers help seal the deal. Plowing up the fields after we get done, then replanting the seeds. Farming has begun. Your rock plays gaming and farming simulator 25. All the people showing up in the stream when it's live, doing all the things that all the farmers do, planting and harvesting and tending animals too. Many different productions to help bring in the cash. Greenhouse growing crops fast in a flash. Chips and soups and even lots of oils. Bread and cakes selling fast so they don't spoil. Wooden beams and long planks will help you get rich, and a real good winch to pull you out the ditch. Clothes made from sheep wool and harvested cotton, and plenty more productions that I haven't forgotten. Your rock plays gaming and farming simulator 25. All the people showing up in the stream when it's live, doing all the things that all the farmers do, planting and harvesting and tending animals too. So as you're stopping by and watching some farming, don't forget to hit the buttons that would be charming. All these farming things that I've been explaining, come have some farm fun with your rock plays gaming. 25. All the people showing up in the stream when it's live, doing all the things that all the farmers do, planting and harvesting and tending animals too.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy planting our last field down here, and we'll go finish picking up our grass. Alright, let's switch this over to rice. Alright, just 2 more rows of grass to pick up. Excuse me. Then we're gonna buy us another forage wagon to use to feed our cows, so we can just leave TMR in it and not have to unload it every time. And we'll go pick that up. And then when he gets done planting that field, we will move on to the next month, which I think we're gonna have, don't think we're going to have anything to harvest, so it'll be just selling products, because I think this one's going to be one more month, so we'll probably just be selling products and moving on again, maybe building our sheep enclosure or another barn. Depends on how much money we have after selling our products. But we should be able to build at least one or the other. We'll just have to see how much money we have. The sheep enclosure is going to be about 120-ish, 130,000, plus the sheep, which will be another 30-40,000. So, and we're only going to have about 29,000 left after this once we buy our other forage wagon. But so it looks like we're getting, we've got 260,000 liters of grass already, plus another 170-ish thousand. So that's, you know, what, a little over 450,000 liters. Alright, let's go drop this off in our silo. But it doesn't look like we have anything to harvest this next month, so it'll be a very short month. We're not doing contracts anymore because we don't need them. And I did say at the beginning that we would only do contracts when it was needed. So we don't need it as of right now. I mean, we could do contracts to make extra money, but it is not required right now. I can always spawn out a bunch of flour. We have so much flour. I can always spawn out a bunch of pallets of flour if we need money. Actually, I probably need to check and see how much flour we have, because we may need to spawn some out. We may be full again. Alright. Let's check on that real quick. Our windmill production flour is full again, so yeah, we'll do that. After we go get our forage wagon, we'll drop this off. And then we'll hook him up to the trailer and we'll spawn out some flour. But first we're going to go get our forage wagon so I can go ahead and we can just leave that there for now. Alright, let's go ahead and purchase our forage wagon. Let's check the sales, see if there's anything, nothing we want. Alright, so forage wagons. Where are we at on forage wagons? There they are. Let's go ahead and purchase another one of these. And we want no silage additive. Alright. Let's go to the store and pick that up. And we'll go ahead and grab us a load of TMR out of the silo and have it ready to feed the cows next month, because we will need to feed them. Alright. Do need to check one thing. I think I'm going to have to do some wood chopping off camera because we're probably out of wood yet. We're out of wood. So we won't be getting any wood this month. But I will do that after the stream. I will chop down trees because that is a long process, having to drag them one at a time. Because I don't really want to spend money on a logging trailer to put them on, so I just drag the trees down. And I have to do them one at a time, so I will do that off camera before the next stream. Should be the only thing we have to do off camera, other than maybe replanting a field or so. So we still got about an hour and a half left of stream. Hour and 20 minutes. So we'll be going to about 8 o'clock Central. Our worker should be pretty close to finishing that rice field planting. And we'll have to touch up anything he missed. They always miss something when they're planting. I don't know why, but they do. It's always just a little piece, but alright, let's go ahead and get this. We'll just park this under the silo and let it fill up with TMR. We did get everything fertilized, I believe. Everything is fertilized. All our fields are looking good. Alright, he just finished. That was perfect timing. Alright, let's see, did he miss anything? Yep, that one little piece up there. This one little spot he didn't get. I don't know why they, for some reason, they seem to miss a spot about this big on every field. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and switch it back to canola and check the other field. We may not need it, but we're going to check it to make sure, because I'll show you what happens if you don't. In this field down here, that cornfield, we have that little spot on the corner right there, you can see that didn't get planted. Sometimes the workers just miss those little bitty spots like that. It's not a whole lot. It's not really that big of a deal, but we do want to try to get as much crop as we can. This canola field, looks like he got the whole field. Yep, looks like he got the whole field. So that'll be good. Let's go ahead and get our seeds top back off here. Oh, I don't want that. Seeds. So we're gonna have to back it in. There we go. Alright, we're topped off on seeds. Let's go ahead and pull this guy around and get him topped off on diesel as well. Alright. Now we're just going to leave him hooked up to this for now. Don't need it. Alright, let's go ahead and move our harvester out of the way. Building is so loud. I don't know what it is about that windmill, but it is super loud. And you can't turn it down. I wish there was a way to turn like the sound off of that, but I haven't found a setting for that. So, alright, that's all of our TMR loaded. He will be ready to feed cows in the morning. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be harvesting any crops this next month yet. We still got a little bit of time on those. But we'll go ahead and park him in the cow barn. We're not going to feed them today because we'll just have to feed them again tomorrow. So they've got enough to get through this day. So let's go ahead and pull into our buffalo barn here. Got our buffalo in there. Alright, let's go ahead and get us some shut-eye. Yeah, we don't stay awake very long in this game anymore. I mean, we could do, like I said, we could do contracts. There are some good ones, like this one right there is a huge contract, but we're not going to do it. Because it's going to take a long time. That one as well. That one, I mean, it's a lot of good contracts right now, but we're not doing contracts anymore. Just to be able to progress faster. We're making enough money every month to keep us going where we want to go. So let's go ahead and sleep. All right. It is raining. Alright, but we can sell products in the rain. So, alright, let's look at our productions. I want to check and see if we need to pick up the eggs right now. Let's see, Dessert Factory, it still has a good amount of eggs, so we're good there. Farm production, eggs, it's still okay on eggs. Alright, so let's jump into our John Deere here. So no wood pallets today. We are going to sell some extra flour though. Since we don't have any, or at least I don't think we have any crops to harvest. Pretty sure we don't. Yep, we'll be harvesting that one next month. And our grass won't be ready again until May. So, alright, let's go over to our dairy production and see if it made anything. I doubt it has. We didn't have a whole lot of stuff, so we'll go check. There is some goat milk that we can take over there though, so let's go ahead and grab those up. I didn't want the bales. go here. Y. Where's the unload button? Shift I. Alright. We can leave the bales there for now. We'll put them back later. I forgot this thing picks up everything, not just the pallets. But we're going to be dropping this milk off over here anyway. Alright, let's go ahead. Give them some food. Hello, Bringen. Bringen. Welcome in. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream here. Alright, we're feeding our cows and buffalo. Then we're going to be unhooking from this and getting our milk. We're going to need to move the milk trailer though. I left it in a bad spot. So I guess we'll go ahead and get our milk. This won't take but a minute. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our milk. We're going to deliver this to the dessert factory so we can, or about half of it. We're not going to take all. We're not going to deliver all of it. Deliver about half of it here, and then the rest of it will go down to the dairy production. Alright, so we'll try to stop this about 4,500 or so. Alright, have to be quick. Well, we got a little bit more in there than I wanted, but that's alright. Move him out of the way. Let's go pick up our buffalo milk, and then we'll feed our other cows. Go ahead and drop this right here. That way it'll be out of the way. These cows topped off. Alright, first things first, let's go in our production on the dessert factory. And we can cut all these on now. So we'll be making some chocolate brownies, some chocolate fondant, chocolate mousse, and some caramel or cream caramel. We should have enough to make all that stuff now. Yep. Cool deal. Alright, now we can go pick up pallets and sell them, and then we'll move on to next month, where we will be harvesting our sorghum, I believe. Let's check on the chickens real quick. The goats are okay on food. Chickens, they can go another month without food. So we'll, after we harvest our sorghum, we'll top off our chicken pens, or coops, I guess you should say. Alright, let's go ahead and get our products from here. Let's give it a second, see if there's any more that need to spawn. Yeah, maybe a couple more pallets. Yep. Let's go ahead and get those. We can see if anything else spawns out. Alright, and we are going to go ahead and spawn out some pallets because our windmill is full of flour. So let's go here and put this on storing. saw that, it's going to keep spawning out flour. We also have a little bit of popcorn there, so we'll get those pellets as well. But we have so much flour we need to get rid of it. So right, let's just spin back around here. So we'll probably let it spawn out 6 or 7 loads of flour just to make room for it to make more. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these popcorns real quick. Just a hair. Unstrap. More will spawn out here in a minute. Takes a little bit of time for them to spawn, but we'll get them all out. At least fill up our trailer until it won't take any more. Then we'll cut off the spawning. I don't know if it'll pick up any more or not, but we'll find out here in a sec. Alright, so it's full. Let's go ahead and put this back to distributing. It took out. Actually, you know what? We need to get rid of more than that. So let's put it back on spawning. We'll just do one more trailer load. We don't need the flour, any more flour right now, because we have nowhere to put it. All our production bins are full. So let's go ahead and sell all that. We'll definitely be able to get us our sheep enclosure and probably another bar, because we're going to fill up our trailer one more time with flour. let it spawn out 2 more loads of flour, and then we'll call it good. Let it spawn out these, and then we'll cut off the spawning. Alright. Alright. That will be enough. We could have probably got 1 more load, but that should have put us where we kind of need to be. Alright. Well, we can park this. Actually, don't need to park it because it doesn't matter. We don't have anything to harvest this month, so we're going to just go to sleep. Actually, you know what? We do need to go pick up eggs out of this chicken house up here, because we didn't get them last month, so they're going to be kind of full. And we'll put them in our production. Close enough, we should be able to pick them up. There we go. And I guess we'll go ahead and drive this tractor up to the other chicken houses so we can load them up tomorrow. Alright. We are going to come up here and then we'll go sleep. Like I said, that's all we had to do this month. And I will be doing, like I said, I will be chopping down these trees up here and get those into our production for next month. Alright, we're just going to sit here. Let's go to our house. And we'll go to sleep. Like I said, I think we just have the 1 field to harvest this time. So let's go ahead and alright, let's check our fields. Okay, well, it's saying the grass is ready, but we know it's not. So we're going to be harvesting our sorghum field here, I believe that is. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and get into our harvester. Let's get started on that. Now, we're not going to bother picking up the straw from this field because we don't need it, and we're only going to make probably like 2,000 or 3,000 off of it, so it's not worth the time. We'll just plow over it. Yeah, Terraria, that game can be kind of intense at times. I just saw that comment. Sorry about that. I missed when you said that about Terraria. Let's go ahead and get him harvesting on our sorghum here. Alright, and we will get started picking up pallets. Alright. Why are you not picking this one up? Am I not close enough? There we go. Alright, that's a lot of eggs. Alright, hopefully they will all go in our production building. But if they won't, we can sell them. So, but they did. Alright. Now we should have quite a few products spawning over here. Alright. Alright, our trailer is full. Oh, wow. That's a problem. Alright, let's just back up. I don't know why those two pallets did that. But let's see if we can get off. Alright, let's just try this real quick. Well, we'll come back and get those. Knew that we were going to have a lot out of that. This production building makes so many products. We'll come back and get all those other pallets. But this is going to give us way more than enough money to build what we want to build. Because we do have quite a bit of product over here too, it looks like. So there's, yeah. That building is really, really fast. Produces things fast. I'm going to come over here and grab these two popcorn pallets, or however many's over here. One. Let's go ahead and get back up here. Alright, let's see if that's going to be it. We can look real quick and check. Dessert factory. Looks like that's going to be it. Alright. And it's still got plenty of water. And it is full of flour. We've got quite a bit of eggs, but we'll keep adding eggs to it. Alright, let's go pick up our other productions. Now we won't be spawning out flour today. We have more than enough to do what we want. We might actually can put down our sheep and get 2 more buffalo barns. I think we're going to build. I was going to do 2 cow or 3 cow and 3 buffalo, but I think I'm going to do 4 buffalo and 2 cow since we get less buffalo milk. So we may. All right, we do have a couple of pallets over here. Get those, and it's going to grab a couple from there because we have the extended range on. Let's go ahead and pull in here. Alright, and let's load up again. Nope. Why are you not picking up pallets? Let's get a little closer, I guess. I guess it's just not wanting to pick them up. We'll just do it this way. We'll sell them, come back and get the rest. Alright, so we're at, yeah, way more money than we need to do what we want to do. See how much we got left in here. Still got a few. Now we could do, well, we'll do, it's full again. I guess we're going to have to sell a bunch of flour. We'll go ahead and do another full load of flour, I guess, to make room in our windmill. Do a whole load after we finish this one. Alright, so we'll sell that. And then we'll load up the trailer one more time. Flour. We may get multiple cow barns down today and our sheep enclosure, which is a good problem. You know, when you have this kind of money, like I said, we treat our flour as a savings account. I guess we'll go ahead and do 2 whole loads of flour, so our windmill can keep producing. stop it for now. Alright, we're just going to throw this one on the back. Alright, let's go ahead. Drop the trailer off there. Let's go ahead and get our fertilizer spreader. He's done harvesting, so let's go ahead and get our fertilizer spreader. Let's check and see if it needs limed. It does not, so just gotta fertilize here, and then we can plow and plant. We'll fertilize, then plow. Well, we'll do fertilizer, plow, then we'll plant, then we can fertilize when we get done planting. That'll be fun. It's going to be a little bit. We still got to get our milk, and we got to fill up all our greenhouses with water. Our honey production probably needs water now too. So, and we got to build more cow barns and a sheep enclosure, so we can let him be. We'll put the plow on this one after we get through fertilizing here, and let him roll, and we'll move our harvester as well. Like I said, we're not going to pick up the straw. Next stream we will be harvesting I think 3 fields, or 2 corn fields and one of the other fields I saw that was going to be ready, and we will also be harvesting our grass again, so it's going to be a busy month. So we will do what we can in this month to get everything like we need it, getting ready for next time. Let's go put the plow on here. We'll plow over the, like I said, we're just going to plow over the straw, because we don't, it's not going to make us enough money to really worry about it, and we're sitting good on money, and we don't need any more straw in our building. Now next month, whatever straw we get, we will put in our fermenting silo, but we have straw coming out of greenhouses, so we got an extra source of straw. We probably won't need to pick up straw ever, but we're going to do it anyway. So we will have, like I said, one field. I'm not, if it was a big field, I might pick it up. Since it's just a small sorghum field, we're not gonna worry about that. Let's go ahead and get him set up on plowing. We'll move our harvester. We'll dump the sorghum in our trailer, and then we will go feed our chickens. All right, you go ahead, sir. And our cows and all that. So we're just going to go dump this sorghum in the trailer, and then we'll fill up the trailer with sorghum. Let's actually see how much they need in the chicken houses. So they need about 10,000 per. So yeah, we'll fill it up to about 40,000 on sorghum, just to make sure we get enough for all our chicken houses. I think I can make this into the trailer from this way. just pull our harvester forward here. Alright. This is the tractor we need. We'll head up to our silo up there and get a little bit more sorghum. Now we'll eventually build some more chicken houses, but right now we don't need any more. We're producing enough eggs to keep up with the productions. I am going to build more productions. I just don't know what they're going to be yet. We'll put them over there near the dairy. We just got to look. I've got to look through the productions and see what I want to do, and I'll figure that out off camera. We'll probably build another production next month. We may look at building another one this month, because there was another dairy I was thinking about getting. So we'll look at that here after we build our barns and stuff. Sheep enclosure and barns. Alright. Let's fill it up till about, we'll go to 45,000. I don't think we're going to need that much, but that will at least get us what we need. Well, it was there for a second. There it is. All right. All right. Let's go fill up our other two chicken houses. There's a tree there. Let's get around that. Alright. He is almost done plowing that field, so we can get it to planting. Now I'm gonna just leave this tractor hooked up to this feed wagon for now. We're gonna get us another one of these trailers, so we can just leave one for chicken feed. We're just gonna leave him hooked up. All right, so he's almost done. Let's go ahead and get our other tractor over there. We need to switch this over to sorghum. We will get him to planting. Alright, get after it, buddy. Our other tractor is done, so we can go park him. And then it's time to start building some more animal buildings. I know we're going to do our sheep enclosure first because I want to get that going so we can start making clothes in our production building. we won't be making a lot, but no, we are going to. All right, let's go ahead and get that there. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. We're gonna go. Oh, we need to move these bales back in. We still got to pick up our goat milk and take it and deliver it. Let's get these back in there. Actually, let's move the goat milk out away from all that. And I think we're going to get us another auto-loading trailer to leave over here to pick up the goat milk and wool. Let's go ahead and get our bales back in here. We do need to put one on the feed thing here. I like to keep one on there so I can tell if they have enough feed. But we'll probably just get a small trailer to load the wool and the goat milk on. We'll probably just do it by hand. We won't use the auto loading because it'll pick up the bales. So we'll just get us a small trailer to do the goat milk and the wool from the sheep. And we'll go get that after we get done with this, because we're going to be having to feed some. Y'all okay in there? All right. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and go into our P menu, and we're going to build us a sheep pen. And we're going to put it right here. Yes, I want to build my fence. Alright, we're going to bring it out to about right there. And we're going to make this. We'll go to the end of the grass field here. Actually, we don't need to go that far. There. Need to keep an eye on what we're doing here. Our sheep pen is going to be a little bit bigger than our goat barn. Yes, I want them to have a meadow. Alright, let's go buy some sheep. And let's see, what do you want to get? We'll hold 110. Right, there are 4 different kinds of sheep. So 110, half of that would be 55. So 20, we'll do 27 of each, and then however many of the last one. So we'll get all different kinds of sheep. It doesn't really matter which ones we get. All right. Then we'll get some of these. And we'll get some of these. And we'll get some of these. 29 of those. Alright. Now we have a full sheep barn. Alright, let's get into our. We can drop this off. We'll pick that up later. Let's go get our bale trailer. We're going to unload our bales into the sheep area here. Alright, we want to unload Unload. Get off there. Alright. We're gonna have to drag them off, I guess. That's fine. It doesn't want to do like we want it, so we'll just drag them off of here. And then we'll move them into the sheep enclosure. We'll park this bale trailer right up here. So we won't be using it for a while. I guess we can use this trailer actually to get the milk and stuff. So let's go ahead and feed our sheep and put these bales up. Alright. We'll just throw the rest of these in here. I know this is not completely flat, but that's okay. We don't really have to drive up there, because we're just going to drop our bales off in here, like this. And like I said, we won't bale any more grass until we need to. We're going to have, we're just going to have these two sheep and goat. One sheep, one goat enclosure. I could have made the goat enclosure a little bigger, but it's alright. We might do another goat one at some point, but I think the one sheep will be enough. It's going to produce a lot of wool. Alright, that is taken care of. All the animals are fed. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up our... You can see all the different types of sheep in there. Let's go grab our milk so we can deliver that. Let's go to our dairy production and drop this off. Looks like we got a few pallets over here, but we'll just grab those next month. Get the goat milk in there. Like I said, we'll just park the bale trailer right here to get it out of the way. Let's go get our milk. And then we got some barns to build. We may be able to build them all. We'll see. We might go ahead and build all the barns. We might not be able to fill them all up, but we can at least get them built, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and get our regular milk here. Let me check our production building up there. Production. Dessert factory. How much milk have they got left in there? None. And how much does the dairy have? Probably none. Yep. Alright. Well, I think what we're going to do, we're just going to have to, until we get the other barns up and going. And we actually have room to build another cow barn over here. So we might do 4 buffalo and 3 cows. But right now we're just going to deliver here. The dessert factory does need milk, but we may just end up purchasing milk to put there. Because we still got to water our greenhouses and all that. So our container may be empty. We may just purchase like 30 or 40,000 liters of milk and put it in that one up there. But we are going to be building more barns here in just a minute. Let's get our buffalo milk. Yeah, we only get 1,890 per month out of these. Now I could build bigger cow barns, but for the amount of space the bigger ones take, we can get 6 of these cow barns in here, which is 420 cows. And I don't think there are barns that will hold that many cows, and it costs about the same amount to buy 6 of these as it does to buy one of the big cow barns. So we'll show you that here in a sec, and that's why I've chosen to go with these. Alright, so just to show you, I think you can get, let's go ahead and get in there. Let's go to animals. Alright, so the biggest cow barn is 722,500. They hold 96 cows. You can get it up to about 150. So with the fence, it's over 800,000 to build the cow barn to get it up to where it can hold 150 cows. So you're talking about 800 grand just for the building, which this one here, we can build 6 of these for 900 grand, and it holds way more cows. So that's why we go. And there's this double one that we could do. It holds 140, but I just like doing these. Now let's go ahead and spin these around. Let's spin our camera. All right, so we want our buffaloes first. So let's put one there. 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 Actually, we can get 7 of these in here. Where are we at? 341. Now we won't be able to fill all these up. Oh, yeah, you're right. I need to sell these. Luckily, I have the mod where we get our full money back. I forgot to spin them around. Thank you for that, Chuggy. I would have been mad when I went to go do that. All right, let's try this again. All right, so that's about in the right spot there. And we can get one more in there. So we'll just get it as close to this one as we can. Alright, cool. Alright, now we have lots of barns. Let's go ahead and smooth out this area around them. Kind of get rid of the humps. I'm not worried about it in the back, but the front is where we drive in, so we don't want that to be too, Alright. Alright, let's see. We only got 57,000 left, but we have all our barns built now, so, but we're only going to buy however many buffalo we can for the first one. And we'll go ahead and fill it up with feed. We can go ahead and fill all of them with feed. But we're going to go to the first one. Now, these aren't perfectly straight, but it doesn't bother me. Some people would sit there and fiddle with it forever. I'm not one of those people. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up all the doors. And there we go. Alright, now let's get lined up where we can pull in there a little easier. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this one filled up with food. And while it's doing that, we'll go ahead and fill up whichever ones we can. And we'll buy some water buffalo for this one. However many we can get for 57,000. And then next month will be all about buying cows and buffalo until we get these barns full. And then we'll start working on more land purchases after that. Looks like we'll be able to fill up this one, which is fine. Take this trailer and get it filled up with TMR after we do this one, because we don't really have to fill them until we have animals in them, but since we're already got stuff in the trailer, go ahead and fill them up. Like I said, we're going to buy all of our water buffaloes first. So the first 4 are going to be water buffalo, and then these, well, the next 3 that hadn't got anything in it, and then the last 2 there will be regular cows. Let's go ahead and get this over here. And let's fill it up with TMR. Alright. Actually, let's just yep, that'll work. Alright, we got to run around back of the barn to buy the cows, so, or the buffalo. So let's go back there. Like I said, we'll buy whatever we can. Next month we will fill it up the rest of the way and get as far as we can. I like opening up the doors so they have a little bit of vent there. Alright, so we'll go here and let's see how many we can buy for 57,500. A lot more than I thought. There we go. We're going to be broke, but we got 45. And they are already fed, so we don't have to worry about that. Our sheep are fed, so we have all the animals. We are going to buy different types of animals. We're not doing horses, we're not doing pigs. We have goats, we have sheep, we have buffalo, we have cow, and we have chickens. Let's see. He is done planning, so we're done with this month. So I'm pretty much going to be done with the stream here. Let me go get this guy parked up over here. We did very well. Got a lot more accomplished than I thought we would. As far as getting things done. We've got all our cow barns built now. We just need to, I'm going to move this trailer. We just need to fill them up now. And we might end up building another one at some point, or we might do another goat pasture, just so we can get more of the goat milk in. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Our first order of business, though, is going to be filling up those barns with buffalo and cow. So that will be when we sell our products next month. That's what we will be looking into. And we do have, I think it's 3 fields. Oh, we need to fertilize that again, but I can do that off camera. Yeah, we're gonna have 3 fields plus our grass field. Wait, no, not. No, I'm sorry, 4 fields. Our pea field over here, and these 2 corn fields, and it looks like our oat field is going to be ready as well. So a lot of harvesting next month, and a lot of cow buying. Um, Actually, let me go ahead and unhook from that. Go ahead and fertilize that field while we're closing out the stream here. That way I'll be completely done and I'll just be able to move on to next month and the next stream. So let's grab that. And we'll fertilize this field and we will be done. So very productive stream. Farm is starting to come together. We're going to start seeing a lot more money now once we get all these cows in, because our dairy production will be ramped up by a good bit. Because we'll be getting about 8,000 liters of buffalo milk every month and about 28,000 liters of regular milk every month. So yeah, that's going to really help our production. Plus we'll be getting goat milk and sheep wool, so that we can start taking the wool to our factory to start making fabric and clothing. Eventually we might build a tailor building to do that in instead of our multi-production building that we have. That way we can produce more, because it'll produce the fabric and clothes a little faster than the building we have. But that is going to be it for today. I do appreciate everybody being here with me today. This is your Rock, and if you enjoyed the stream, please don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, and also don't forget to leave comments if you're watching on the replay. And if you want to support the channel further, we do have memberships and things, so that is your choice, not a requirement, just something that will help the channel. But I do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I hope to see y'all in the next stream. Y'all take it easy. Bye-bye. And I am going to redirect us to somebody. I just got to figure out who it's going to be. Give me just a minute for that. And I will redirect the stream somewhere else. Alright. Let's go ahead and figure out who's streaming that we can send to. Alright, let's see. I gotta go to here and redirect, and let's see who is streaming right now. Looks like Frosty Lemon is streaming right now. So let's send you to Frosty Lemon. He is playing Animal Crossing. So stick around for a few seconds after I close the stream, and you will be able to go over and check out Frosty Lemon. So